Doesn't it perplex you how international politics often feels like a grand stage of hypocrisy, where the lines between friend and foe blur and the quest for power overshadows the pursuit of peace? Consider the curious case of the United States. In the spring of 2024, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen embarked on a diplomatic journey to China. Her mission: to strengthen trading ties and ease trade restrictions. A noble endeavor, one might presume. But as the cherry blossoms bloomed in Beijing, something rather contradictory was unfolding across the Pacific. While Yellen was sipping tea with her Chinese counterparts, the United States was engaging in covert talks with Japan and the Philippines. The agenda? To curb the very same China they were trying to befriend. A paradoxical game of chess where one hand extends in friendship while the other plots a checkmate. The same dichotomy echoes in the arid landscapes of the Middle East. The United States, on one hand, fervently advocates for peace in the Israel-Arab conflict. Yet, on the other, it continues to supply Israel with arms and ammunition. So we see a nation that preaches peace by day and fuels war by night. Let's journey back to 2023, when the House voted to remove Representative Ilhan Omar from the House Foreign Affairs Committee due to her controversial statements about Israel. Meanwhile, the US was ramping up its military presence in the Philippines to counter Chinese threats. A dance of diplomacy and defense where the steps often seem muddled and contradictory. And then there's Ukraine. In the cold winter of 2023, it was revealed that the majority of US military aid allocated for Ukraine was actually spent within the United States. So while the Ukrainian soil was being scorched by conflict, American factories were thriving off the production of weapons. A scenario where aid masks self-interest and charity becomes a lucrative business. So we are left to ponder, is this the intricate dance of international politics where one must play the villain to be the hero? Or is it unabashed hypocrisy where words seldom match actions? Perhaps it's time to reflect on the words of Mahatma Gandhi, who once said, "There is no path to peace, peace is the path." As nations, as individuals, let us strive to tread this path, where actions resonate louder than words, and unity triumphs over division. For in the grand theatre of international politics, it's not the loudest voice, but the most sincere that echoes the farthest.